Eala hopes to make up for lost time in Australian Open debut. The new year comes with new challenges for 20-year-old Eala as she is slated to make her main draw debut at the Australian Open, a good 6 years since ruling the girls' doubles tournament in 2020. Eala, currently ranked WTA World number 49, will be facing off against USA's Alicia Parks in the first round on Monday, June 19th. Advertisement. This will be Eala's first time in the main draw of the Australian Open, previously being eliminated in the qualifiers the last 3 years. Following her breakout year in 2025, the Australian Open completes Eala appearances at all 4 Grand Slams. She earned her first main draw matches at the French Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open last year, making it to the second round in New York. As she finally makes her Australian Open debut, Eala isn't about to take anything for granted. With an opportunity to shine in Melbourne, Eala hopes to play the best tennis of her life. "It feels great, I'm super excited," Eala said of her impending Australian Open debut. "You know, coming in as a main draw player gives a different vibe, especially with the struggles I've had in the past coming here, so I'm super excited and coming in full force." Peaking at the right time. Though the 2026 season has only started for Eala, the Rafa Nadal Academy scholar was hardly vacant during her break from the WTA Tour. In December, Eala played for Team Philippines in the SEA Games 2025 in Thailand, where she won the country's first gold medal in women's singles since 1999. The 20-year-old also played in the Macau Tennis Masters shortly after Christmas. Eala's season officially started with a semifinals run at the ASB Classic. Then she played in the Kooyong Classic in the lead-up for the Australian Open. While it was a busy stretch after a grueling 2025 campaign, Eala said that the packed schedule has helped her reach the top of her game at just the right time. "Yeah, it's been a busy month, but so many blessings and so many. There have been so many memorable moments that, just make me happy to experience," said Eala. "And I think I've planned well and my team has done well to arrive here in the best shape possible. It's a Grand Slam, so we're not looking over that fact. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm here. Time is a strange opponent. It cannot be rallied with, cannot be chased down with speed or split-step anticipation. It simply moves, sometimes gently, sometimes cruelly, forward." For Eala, time has never been an abstract idea. It has been something measured in missed tournaments, postponed dreams, and quiet nights spent imagining a court she had not yet stepped onto. And now, as the Australian Open finally opens its gates to her debut, time stands across the net once more, waiting to see what she will do. The blue courts of Melbourne shimmer under the summer sun, unforgiving and honest. They reveal everything: nerves, courage, hesitation, belief. For most players, a Grand Slam debut is a beginning. For Eala, it feels more like a continuation, a delayed chapter finally allowed to unfold. She arrives not as a blank slate, but as a player shaped by patience. From the Philippines to the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, her journey has been marked by distance, geographical, cultural, emotional. While others grew up surrounded by tennis tradition, Eala learned to carry her own. She packed it into her racket bag, stitched it into her wake ethic, and carried it onto courts where her accent, her flag, and her name were still unfamiliar. There were moments when time seemed to slip through her fingers, injuries that interrupted rhythm, tournaments missed while healing, seasons where progress felt like a promise rather than a result, watching Grand Slams on screens instead of stepping into them, watching peers move ahead, their careers ticking forward while hers paused, reset, and waited. But waiting, Eala learned, is not the same as standing still. Every day off the court became an investment. Rehab sessions turned into lessons in discipline. Training blocks became laboratories where she rebuilt not just her strokes, but her confidence. She studied the game with a kind of hunger only absence can teach, the hunger of someone who knows what it means to be kept away. Now, Melbourne is no longer a distant image. It is real. The locker rooms hum with quiet intensity. Shoes squeak on concrete hallways. Rackets are strung, bags are zipped, names are called. When Eala steps onto the court, she carries more than her ranking. She carries lost time, and the determination to reclaim it. Her game reflects that urgency. Clean, aggressive ground strokes that speak of modern ambition. A left-handed forehand that opens angles and announces intent. There is no excess movement, no wasted energy. Each point feels purposeful, as if she knows how valuable every rally is. How quickly opportunities can dissipate. Yet what sets her apart is not just how she hits the ball, but how she holds herself between points. There's calm there, a stillness earned through adversity. She has learned that panic only speeds time up, while belief allows it to slow. Just enough to see the ball clearly, just enough to choose courage over fear. For Filipino fans watching from thousands of miles away, her presence in the Australian Open carries meaning beyond the scoreboard. She represents possibility, proof that tennis dreams can grow far from traditional centers, that a young girl from a country better known for basketball and boxing can find her place on the world's biggest courts. Every serve she strikes feels like a quiet answer to years of doubt and distance. Alex knows the debut will not be easy. The Australian Open is loud, relentless, and unkind to hesitation. The draw does not care about backstories. The opponent across the net has their own dreams, their own clock ticking. But Alex does not arrive expecting guarantees. She arrives expecting a fight. In many ways, this debut is not about winning or losing. It is about arrival, about standing exactly where she once imagined herself while stretching after practice, while rehabbing an injury, while watching matches she longed to play. It is about proving, to herself most of all, that time lost does not have to mean time wasted. When the first ball is struck, the past fades. There is only the present rally, the bounce of the ball, the rhythm of breath and footwork. Time no longer chases her. It meets her, point for point. And whatever the result, Alex Eala walks onto the Australian Open court knowing this. She did not rush her journey, nor did she surrender to delay. She waited, she worked, and she endured. Now, with the sun high over Melbourne and opportunity finally in front of her, she plays not to catch up, but to move forward.